Good day, Rescue enjoyers. So you might be a bit confused. How come Hedge has uploaded his Rust Workshop skin checks video a day early? Well, the reason for that is because I'm still waiting for all the brand new Twitch drop skins to be made public. I'm not sure if there's something gone wrong. I'm not sure if they've even been uploaded. But I think I'm still anticipating 2 more general drops and 2 more streamer-specific skins. And on YouTube, unfortunately, some videos have already been made showcasing some of the Twitch drops, but not all of them. And some people have made a mistake. You know, I've recently talked about my brand new vending machine. That's a submission. That's not one of the Twitch drops for this event. No. But some people have made the mistake and showcased that instead. So that's happening. And in some instances, people aren't showing the full final designs. Yes, some of them have been tweaked. So, yeah. Now, I know for a fact, when I'm going to go ahead and record showcasing all the brand new Twitch drop skins, I know what you expect from me. You want me to showcase all the skins in lots of various different views during the day, at night, and of course, if a skin potentially has some nice camouflage potential, you want to go to the appropriate biome and showcase just that. You want me to make sure the skin is fully finished. You want me to make sure that everything I say is 100% correct. So I have to be patient. I have to wait until everything is fully finalized, made public, and then I can go record everything. I will have that out at the very least as of Saturday. So if it's not out within the next few days, Saturday. Now, if you don't actually have a clue what's going on, brand new Twitch drop skins, what? Well, I'll quickly explain. So as of this Saturday, on the 20th of September, for 10 whole days, between September 20th to the 30th, Rust Kingdom 3 will be taking place. A very special Twitch event, and whilst this is taking place, whilst you might be watching various different streamers to get a good look at various different views and enjoy yourselves, certain streamers will be dropping some very special Twitch drop skins. Foolish and Tina Kitten have a very nice looking robe here, or more specifically a jacket skin. This has some very creative use of transparency to make it appear to be a very nice blue regal robe. And you might sit there and say, hang on a minute, didn't earlier this year we get a red one? Well, shut up. First of all, that's blue, more stylish, and looking very, very nice. And you can get that for absolutely free. Just spend 2 hours of your time watching either Foolish or Tina Kitten on Twitch between September 20th to the 30th, and that could be yours, as I said, for absolutely free. Now, if you don't fully know what to do, go to twitch.facebook.com, click here in the top right. You can connect a Steam account to a Twitch account. Once that's done, between September 20th to 30th, on this Twitch account, go watch these streamers. You get that for absolutely free. And you might sit there and say, well, hang on a minute. I don't want to roleplay skin like that. Fair enough. Perhaps you might want something that might be super helpful for you. Hedge has got a fantastic looking backpack right there. It looks like Among Us. But just to quickly inform you, that doesn't glow in the dark. In fact, that blends in perfectly, absolutely perfectly with full whiteout. If you're wondering, hang on a minute, Hedge, that's like full white. Are you telling me that's great for the snow biome? Yep. I've already made a short video showcasing this, paired up with whiteout and the snow camo jacket, and yep, that is perfect. Doesn't glow, blends in ever so nicely, and you might be a little bit worried. Oh no, there's some red and some blue here. Don't worry, from a distance you don't even notice it, and when you wear the armor and the jacket, it basically covers most of it as well. That is a fantastic skin. Hedge, perfection. Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much to Mr. Abe for setting up the whole event and giving us all these brand new special lovely looking Twitch drop skins. With those nice kind words, can I take part in the event? We'll see. But yep, thank you once again. And so let's now focus what we're here for. We're here to take a look at all the brand new regular Rust skin submissions, not Twitch drops. Sorry about that. So yes, I'm going to go ahead, showcase all the brand new skins. If you were to go ahead, look in the description right now, at the very top, the link to this collection is right there, so you can go look at all these skins in your own time if you so wish. And of course, we're here to showcase all the brand new collection continuations as well. All of them will be chaptered in the description. Just scroll down, you'll see that for yourself as well. So shall we get started? Let's get started and talk about all the brand new deployables. But first of all, here we have the representative of many skins today. We have over 100. And throughout all of this video, I'm going to insinuate and mention that maybe you want to go ahead and support some of these skins. And by that I mean, why not consider voting yes or no? Let me clarify. Votes and skins do not affect whether a skin gets accepted or not. But the skin creators can see, and they'll give them a good indication of whether or not you like the skin or not. But if you really happen to like a skin, go to the comment section. offers some nice kind words, it really does go a long way. It keeps those skin creators nice and motivated, keep wanting to put out nice creative designs in the future. But if you don't happen to like a skin, well, why not offer some, constructive feedback? Be nice, concise, and straight to the point. Try and help them out. Maybe they could incorporate that into a brand new version if their skin isn't accepted. So best of luck to you too. You've got a very cool, very unique looking fridge design here. It's supposed to look like the helmet of a knight. He must be pretty evil because he's got glowing red eyes. But hey, I got to give it to him. That's a very cool, very creative, unique approach. Let's see if it potentially gets accepted. Throughout all of this video, we'll be taking a look at various different skins. Feel free to comment below which ones you like the most, alright? So best of luck to you too. But of course, we actually have quite a lot of competition. This week we've got quite a lot of fridges submitted. So over to here from Anubis Dunk, we have the high quality metal supply drop fridge. It's got a bit of transparency. I'm not sure where specifically it is, but I do know for sure we've seen a very similar design recently because that was the gold one for the previous week. So he's trying out something. He's trying to make a collection, but Anubis Dunk, I mean, if you've got like more than a few skins submitted and they haven't accepted yet, it's probably for the best that you try and do something else. But by all means, if you like that, if you would really like to see that potentially been accepted, feel free to comment below. So best of luck to Mr. Anubis Dunk. Let's see if this collection actually could kick off. But you do have competition, and it's another instance where a skin creator has tried again. This is the third attempt for the best shop fridge. A very cool glow-in-the-dark design, as you'll notice right there. Mr. 38, keep up the good work. But again, if this is the third attempt, perhaps Face Punch just doesn't want it. Looks cool though, it's like a mini base. So best of luck to you. But over to here, Camper Fridge. This is the second attempt produced by Bad Trip and Hulk. Get a good look at that. It makes me wonder if only we could actually have like cars like that in Rust for just one person just to quickly go around. Yeah, so best of luck to you too. Clearly it glows in the dark. If you like it, consider showing your support. And of course, best of luck to these two again. Scroll. We have only one rug skin this week. That is the sand rug. It is for the desert. Would you like to cover your base in mud? Yeah, so looks like it's supposed to be used to try and cover your base and camouflage it, in the desert biome, but I'm not sure if it covers it enough, just saying. But bed, Ronan, it's an interesting approach. Keep up the good work. Best of luck to you too. Now over to here, we have two furnace skins, or rather the same one but twice. Here's the glow-in-the-dark version for the Ghost of Sparta. A very nice golden design. Get a good look at that. It's very furious. But over to here with the non-glowing version. So when you turn this on at night, it doesn't really light up that much, as you can see. That's all just reflecting from the light source here. So, okay, best of luck to you, Beast. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. And now over to here, we have a selection of small boxes. So that right there is the lab storage ammo box. These three skin creators are trying to get a brand new storage collection set up. I do believe they got 3 submitted now. So guys, honestly, you should probably just wait it out and see if Face Punch wants to accept that. They got a minimum viable product. And feel free to comment below. Do you like this design, this whole idea that they're trying to get started? Because unfortunately, I think someone might have beaten them to this. And I'll explain in a bit, don't you worry. But best of luck to Fresh, Risk, and Somebody Stop Me. Now over to here, Mr. Sill has actually made a very cool transparent design. It's like a little toy miniature thing. That's actually really cool. Props to you, Mr. Sill. That's actually really nice. Diorama, or whatever it's called, something like that. Feel free to comment below if you know what I'm trying to say. But yeah, no, that's pretty sweet. So best of luck to you, sir. Now over to here. We have a collection continuation to the recent wooden double door skin that we got accepted. That is Celestial Harmony wooden small wood box. So last week, you may recall I talked about it a lot. I couldn't stop myself. This was the 4th wooden double door to be accepted in Rust this year during the month it was being focused. So in August 2025, the wooden double door was being focused. And that, it didn't sell that much. Because literally over the course of 4 weeks in a row, we got this, and this. And with this being the 4th one, that sold next to nothing. It didn't even do 7,500 subscribers. Well, I was saying that yesterday. It did even less. Barely over 7,000 subscribers. And I was sitting here like, guys, I don't really expect to see that many more wooden double door skins being submitted anymore. They were very rare to be seen before. We're back to that already. But this only has 8 listings. The bars are all the way, perfectly above and very secure above $2.49. Like, that is not going down in price. And that potentially could be going up in price ever so nicely if we were to see that being accepted. Now, this is actually the second skin after the wooden double door, because last week we did see the single wooden door. But if either of them were to be accepted, yes, that wooden double door is going to get bought out. There's not even that many of them anyway. That is probably going to have a very interesting future ahead of it, and that's why I bought 50 of them. So, yeah, no, that's looking very interesting. Let's see if we do get a collection out of that. So, best of luck to Yopka and Lancy. Let's see if that works out nicely. But this right here is what I was referencing earlier when we looked at that attempt for a storage collection. Because this is also a collection continuation. You might notice in the Rust store right now, we have the small fuel box. And I actually hopped in there and I said, you know what? Could you please make a cards box for green, blue, and red key cards? Literally like a pack of playing cards. And he liked that, but he probably thought to do this, the diesel box first. So over to here, we've got these, and we've got two different versions. We have the glow-in-the-dark version and the regular version. Now, just to clarify, small fuel box, that right there, it doesn't glow. And the most likely outcome, personally, with what I think, is the non-glow version will be the one that's accepted. And you might notice a little teaser over here to the right. I think I'm covering with my webcam. I'm sorry about that. If I could just zoom out. There you go. Oh, what's that? This is the first one. This is the second one. What's it implying with the first one? Oh, I think I already told you, didn't I? So, yes. If this were to be accepted, I would not be surprised in the slightest that that probably does get bought out. You might remember, not too long ago, about 2 months ago, with the Sinotype weapons box, didn't we? The firearms box. And we kept sitting there and questioning and wondering, will it actually be a storage collection? And what happened was, with the second skin being accepted, the ammo box, it basically quadrupled in price the second we saw it. So if we do get a brand new small box collection, I think we've got some pretty interesting things to look forward to. But now the next question to ask is, if he's doing a cards box next, what would you like to see being made next? What ideas do you have? Feel free to comment below. And yes, I've got a short video showcasing this, so keep an eye out for my shorts. Best of luck to Mr. Magwamp and CG Poison. Bit of a strange name, but best of luck to you. And yeah, what would you prefer? A glow-in-the-dark version, as you will see right here. I mean, that's the only picture we got of it in the night time, because the yellow and the name sticks out. Or would you just rather it sticks with the non-glowing version? Make your thoughts known. Comment below. And now, it's another Sinotype skin. Now, when you look at this picture, what do you think? What do you think that is? Because some people have said some other things. Yes, it's charcoal. Yes, it's definitely charcoal. Mr. Odyssey, don't worry, you haven't done anything wrong. Has anyone mentioned it? Has anyone mentioned what it looks like? No one said it out loud, I think. Okay, cool. But yeah, you could comment below what you think that picture looks like. Now, let's just be honest here. The most likely outcome is sulphur's going to be the next one to be accepted, because that's just how it's been since we had the delay with cloves. This waited 2 weeks, it was accepted, and then that one's accepted, and that one was because they had to wait a week each. So when we didn't have a skin during the complete set Rust store, things got a bit odd, but yes, you're most likely going to see that, not in the next Rust store, but the one after that. How many Sinotype Large Box skins are we actually going to get? And we are definitely reaching the end now. Are we even going to have room for stone box, wood box, metal frax box? Don't know. But I think maybe a lot of people would prefer charcoal. I just saw someone mentioning, oh, we need electrics. So we'll see. So, hey, it's another one. The more, the merrier. No complaints here. But what will happen when it actually ends? The most likely outcome is it's going to probably end in October when we go through Halloween. Or at the very least, finish in the beginning of November. We'll see how it develops, but we're expecting maybe about 15. So just a few more to go, perhaps. We've already got 11 now. We are expecting the 10th and 11th one to be accepted. But how far will it go? We'll have to wait and see. So, all right, cool. As I said, the more the merrier. People will be wanting to get a full collection as time goes on, so gradually it is expected all of these skins will go up in price. But don't expect a dramatic rise in price for any of the currently existing ones. I'm sure you get the idea by now. So, best of luck to Mr. Odyssey. Right, we've got some wooden doors to take a look at. Over to here, we've got the I'm King wooden door. Now, I actually showed this off in my special preview video. Go look at my YouTube shorts right now. How many times have I said that? It looks like a sheet metal door, but that's actually a wooden door. And I kind of thought that's a little bit deceptive. I mean, it doesn't help that he's putting this right, with a armored wall. And then I think over here he's got it with sheet metal. No, but it's all armored. Anyway, it'd be a whole lot more helpful if it was all wooden walls and whatnot. But hey, Delray, we'll see what becomes of it. But yeah, it does kind of look like a sheet metal door. And I get the feeling Face Punch probably won't like that. So we'll see what becomes of it. Best of luck, best of luck. Now over to there, here, where? That right there is the Sunflowers wooden door. And I think it's a newer version. What did they make after the garage door? Because they've made a few, haven't they? Okay, that's the metal door. And yeah, they've got the dangling lights, the bulb lights. So that's a nice little touch. That's cute. That's looking very nice. But will it be accepted? And of course, it is a collection continuation. So let me just quickly look up the Sunflowers. I didn't even type. Good job, Hedge. Well done. Is it Sunflower or Sunflowers? There we go. It's already gone down in price. What price did it sell for again? Well, let's just go back, like a few weeks? Was it the beginning of August? Yes, it was. So that sold for $2 and now it's down to $1.23. There's only 20 listings though. It was the lowest selling skin of the week. Yes, it was. That only did just under 12,000 subscribers. So 11,741 to be precise. To be honest with you, I think the wooden door might have a bit of an impact. But after a while, and only seeing 20 listings and seeing it basically almost half in price, I'll roll with the assumption that it's not in demand. We'll have to wait and see what happens next. But there is potential. But would it even have that much of an impact if people aren't actively wanting to buy it right now? We'll see. All right, so best of luck to the skin creator, and let's see if it gets accepted. Now, over to here, we've got a whole bunch of sheet metal doors to take a look at. Oh, I accidentally just clicked Ori's name twice there. Didn't mean to do that. So here's the second attempt for the Lighthouse Light sheet metal door. Get a good look at that. Trying to change the pictures. Yep. Stands out a little bit more brighter. There's a lot more colour to this, it seems. If you can recall, previously, we had these two. But I guess they didn't stand out that much. They probably thought maybe I've got to redo it, make it a little bit more emphasised, I guess. Do you see how it's got like darker lines and like thicker colour, I guess? Is that the right term to say? Anyway, power, best of luck to you. That glows ever so strongly at night. Very nice. Best of luck. Now over to here with the MK3 sheet metal door. So these skin creators, they tried to see if they can make a brand new storage collection. Didn't change that much, being brutally honest. But what they can do is they can change the different type of item. So now we have the MK3 sheet metal door. And apparently it's got transparency. But where is the transparency? I don't specifically know. It's not super obvious from what I can see here. Did they explain? No. Did they make the doorknob? I think they made the doorknob transparent so that they could add the special code lock. Okay, that might be the answer. So yeah, no, that's looking pretty sweet. Glows in the dark, as you can see. What do you reckon? Is it the bullet holes? Hang on a minute. Oh, that's the transparency. Ah. Well, that's clever. Okay, well, what do you think? Feel free to comment below. Best of luck to you two. They must have been really annoyed as they were watching that. Sorry, guys. Anyway, monolith sheet metal door. An interesting pattern design produced by Kika and Kerry. Glows in the dark, ever so nice. We also have a GIF here, slowly showcasing what it looks like in-game, with light on and without. Very nice. Perfectly straightforward design. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Not everybody wants something super complicated. Just give me a nice pattern design. It's things like this where I'm like, well, if only we could have wallpaper skins. Best of luck to you two. Now over to here, we have the Lodicia Vita sheet metal door. I probably pronounced that very incorrectly. I'm very sorry. Edgy, I don't know my Italian. Help me out here. So anyway, La Dolce Vita, I don't know. Sorry. Glows in the dark quite nicely though. Give that a good look. Yes. So, alright, looking pretty cool. Looking pretty sweet. Best of luck to you. And he does have a second version. Hedge, should have clarified. Now, where is the transparency? It's not the same pictures, is it? Don't do that to me. Can you figure it out before Hedge can? Where is the transparency? Is it a little bit of mesh here? I don't know. Again, Edgy's probably sitting there saying, oh, Hedge, it's right there. How can you not see? I can't see it. It's not made super obvious. Put a big red arrow where it is. All right, anyway, best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out. Best of luck. Gloomy Warrior, Sheep Matador. A nice glow-in-the-dark pet. Oh, yeah, no, it glows. I just saw it here. Wow, he's a sinister-looking little bear. So, yeah, Gloomy Warrior Panda Bear. Give that a good look. Looking pretty sweet. Best of luck to Z-Hand. Let's see if that works out for you. You can see how they slowly built up the design as they sketched it out. Oh, yeah, this is where I accidentally double-clicked on Awiri, because he has produced the Temptation Sheep Matador with Mr. Cobra. A pretty interesting, trippy-looking, I was about to say spider. Snake, you fool. Snake. Spider. Said that word, no. I'm going delirious. Sorry about this. To the viewer, watching me as I slowly lose my mind talking about pixels. Don't go in too deep like I am. Anyway, do you like what you see there? A bit of a faint glow. Perhaps that's what you appreciate and what you like. Well, let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Best of luck to your Weary and Cobra. And don't forget, feel free to comment below, mentioning all the skins that you happen to like as we look through the video. So, oh, Fatal Sheep Matador. So I showed this off as one of the special preview skins I put on Twitter. Get a good look at that. Bit of a crazed looking skeleton skull. So yeah, he's glowing ever so nicely. He's looking a bit frantic. But yeah, alright. K. Vladimir, Jepo777. Best of luck to you. And if you like what you see, you know exactly what I say. So consider showing support. And let's see if that gets accepted in the future. It's not a Halloween skin, is it? Nope. It's just very stylish. Alright, so over to here. We have a bunch of garage doors. And we actually have quite a lot of double doors this week. Let's get through the rest of the deplorables. So over to here we have a second attempt with the Eternal Samurai. Drag, Normavan, you know you can upload an alternative version of the same skin, right? But then again, they probably thought, you know what, I feel like we could probably do a better job of that, and they just went ahead and did a different colour scheme. Fair enough, they wouldn't be the first people to do that. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Would you like to see Eternal Samurai Garage Door being accepted? At least with this version. If you recall, with the previous week, here's the different version, so we'll see which one gets accepted potentially. Best of luck to you two. Now over to here, oh, this is a bit stylish. We have the Kyoto Haze Garage Door. Produced by Hefner and Humeltizen. I couldn't pronounce that properly, sorry about that. But yeah, does it glow? Yep, yes it does. Someone's behind them, they're going to attack. Ah, quick. So okay, pretty sweet. Best of luck to you too, that's pretty cool. Now over to here, from Kelma Legend and Barurik. It's like the anti-version of their Mystic Tree Door. Mystic Tree Door glows in the dark ever so nicely of nice light blue. This one right here, Crimson Cathedral Garage Door. Oh my, it's quite sinister. Whoa. So, does it glow? Yes, it does. That's very bright. That's super noticeable. So best of luck to Kelma Legend and Barurik. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Now over to here. Welcome to Hell. Hell Portal Garage Door produced by Zinc. When I first saw this, I thought it was a Halloween skin. Nope. It's just representing everyday common life. And how we barely endure it. So yeah, I showed this to a few people and they really like it. It's not a Halloween skin. Alright, well, fair enough. Zinc, cool, what's going on inside your head, buddy? No, but seriously, that's an awesome, very creative approach. Awesome looking design. A lot of people like it. So if you're one of them, feel free to comment below. Best of luck to you, good sir. And over to here. That right there is a collection continuation. Aztec Rock. We saw a previous skin being accepted when we had, well, the month of May with the arrival of the jungle update. So let's just quickly look for that Sheet Matador, the Aztec. What was it? Just SMD? Sheet Matador? I can't remember to look for. Oh, there you go. It's just door. Unfortunately, whilst that sold for $1.49, it's halved in price. There were a few attempts to continue the collection, but yeah, it just didn't work out. And with the build so low and the listing so low, it's not in demand. But if you were to sit there and say, well, hang on a minute, Hedge, you know, we've got a collection continuation here. If that were to be accepted, would it make that much of a difference? Normally, I probably would say it's all right, but in this particular instance, where it's a Sheet Matador and a garage door, we already have so much of both. And unfortunately, with just these two, I just don't think it's going to, you know, work out nicely. Yeah, so it'd be nice to see more. If you like it, by all means, show support. Best of luck to Lottie and Louise. You've made some very nice looking skins. If you don't like this, what else would you like to see them make? I think a nice, well, personally, I think some storages would be pretty sweet. Consider that. So best of luck to you two, and yeah, let's see if it gets accepted. Now over to here, the zone access armored door. We've got some interesting transparency right there with the hatch down. I think quite a lot of people would appreciate that. And I should point this out. I've mentioned it before, but I'll mention it again. We have not seen a single armored door skin being accepted in all of 2025. 2024. 0 for 2025. Don't know. Yeah, surprising. At least we've got skin creators like, yeah, at least attempting. But yeah, perhaps Face Punch was like, well, maybe people don't, like, maybe from what they can see of the data, perhaps not that many people are using armored doors anymore, so maybe that's the reason why they're not accepting them. But yeah, with what you made there, and with what you're proposing for a collection, I think zone access is looking pretty sweet. So best of luck to you. I'm guessing it doesn't glow because there's no mentions of it or a picture of it, so okay, best of luck to you, good sir. Now, I know earlier we just mentioned this with the Celestial Harmony wooden double door. Last month, wooden double doors were focused, and we got 4 skins accepted. Now, after the past 2, well, technically this is the third one, so with 3 weeks of Rust Workshop skin submissions, I can confirm to you this is the first one to be submitted again. And that's normal. Before this was the focused item of the month, wooden double doors were an uncommon sight to see. You'd only see quite a lot of them when it was like a special holiday event, such as Easter, Halloween, or Christmas. But they weren't really accepted that much, were they? So during normal weeks with normal submissions, no, you just don't really see that many. So that's why I was like, don't be too worried about investing into Celestial Harmony wooden double door. I wouldn't expect that many more skins to be submitted for quite some time. And well, 3 weeks in, here's the first one. And Mr. Spinoza, got to hand it to you, it's actually a very nice looking design. But more specifically, I prefer the glow-in-the-dark version. What's going on behind those walls? I don't know, but I want to see, so I'm going to open the door. So yeah, do you like it? Do you think it looks cool? Best of luck to Spinoza. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. And yes, that's one of the skins I showcased in my special preview video. Now over to here with a proposed sheet metal double door design, Neon Fuji. I should point out though, PL3 and Mr. Donny, they made the garage door the previous week. Seems they've made a design and they're just basically putting it on everything. Would you like to see a bit of difference? I mean, if I just quickly go back over to here, we didn't see that much of the extra mountainside there, so I guess there is a bit of difference. Okay, maybe I've been a little bit too judgmental. I do know for a fact a lot of people have seen this on Twitter and they have approved ever so nicely. Or at least the garage door. I'm aware people like the design. Keep up the good work, I'm just an idiot. Yeah, let's see if that gets accepted. I think a lot of people would like to buy it. Oh, well, you know what, I've got to be honest with you. I think a lot of people might want to buy this as well. That just so happens to be a collection continuation. So produced by Falcon Costured Che, this is the Nuke Vibe Sheet Metal Double Door. Now if I could just quickly go back over to here, type in Nuke Vibe. You know a minute ago how I just talked about whether a garage door would like boost up a sheet metal door? Well, this is what happened to this collection after a while. Down 62%, down 57%. Yeah, it's a bit awkward. So, if a sheet metal double door were to be accepted, would it boost both of them? Being brutally honest with you, I don't think so. Not really. Wouldn't really expect much. But independently, that by itself, oh yeah, that'll do alright. It's a sheet metal double door. They can't do no wrong. Even last year, we've got tons of them accepted. They all still worked out A-OK. So feel free to comment below your thoughts in regards to that. I don't really think it'll have that much an impact on the garage on the sheet metal door, based on what I've seen in previous times. So, okay. Regardless, Falcon Costured Che, awesome looking design. Keep up the good work. Can we see more of Nuke Vibe collection? And with that, that just so happens to be the last deployable of this batch. And so out of all of these skins, which one has happened to stand out the most to you? Which one speaks to you? Which one would you like to see potentially being accepted? Feel free to comment below. I'm very bad with words today. Let's just now talk about all the brand new weapons and tool skins. So starting off, we have a Jade Cladding Rock. Get a good look at that. A nice standout design produced by Rosato. Nice bits of gold, all encased in the green. Keep up the good work, sir. Perhaps try and do some interesting looking deplorables with that design. I can see you're building up an interesting collection. Try deplorables next. I think that's where you're going to prosper with it. Now over to here, we've got some hammer skins. We've got some pretty interesting choices. This right here, actually this is a collection continuation, I think. No, it's independent. I thought it was a continuation of his thing, but no, it's a bit different. Sorry about that, Mr. 9K. That right there is a hammer. It's made out of bits and pieces of road sign, it seems. Okay, that's pretty cool. Bit grounded. But hey, Mr. 9K is always making like grounded designs. Not too flashy, very DIY style. Well, regardless of hammer skin being accepted, I think we'll do quite nicely. So best of luck to you, Mr. 9K. Let's see if that works out nicely. But dinosaur. I'm sorry, 9K, but that's a dinosaur. And I want to whack a dinosaur against the wall. But here we have the dinosaur hammer produced by Nuke and Henon. I was trying to find out, does it glow in the dark? Does his eye like glow or anything? No, no mention, no glow. Okay, well, dinosaur. Do you like? Go for the comment below. Okay, oh, lots of collection continuations here. We've got 3 in a row for some tools. So over to here we have the Night Hatchet and of course the pickaxe. Get a good look at these. Obviously a collection continuation to the Dark Knight sleeping bag. Now, with it not being called Dark Knight, is that going to cause some issues? Are people going to even realise it's part of the same collection? Well, we'll see. But if I could just quickly remind all of you, it's just called Night Sleeping Bag, if I could remember. I think they did change it. Whilst on the, yes, on the workshop, it has a different name. It's actually been changed to that. So, yeah, I think Face Punch would just call it Night Tools and it'll be no problem. Okay, so as you could just see there a second ago, this is currently sitting here at $1.53. It is down by 50 cents. I'm not sure if everybody's going to notice that it's part of the same collection if the tools were to be accepted. I don't see that bumping up in price that much. So, okay, we'll leave it at that then. Nice to remind you of that though. But, yeah, not sure if they'll have that much of an impact. But they do look nice. I will give it that. Mr. Robstar, he's always making some very cool looking designs. Lots of collections in his name. And over to here, the pickaxe. Get a good look at that. Not too bad. So best of luck to you, Robstar. Whilst it might not have that much of a huge impact, I still think it looks nice. But you do have competition. See, over to here, we have the high quality metal tools. A resubmission produced by Mr. Diaz. Get a good look at that. Interesting, dark, crinkly metal. I don't know how to pronounce that. Like crystal, I guess. Well, it looks pretty cool. Anyway, do you like it? Are you a fan? Would it have that much of an impact on the high quality metal collection that already exists? Now I'm going to try and make sure there you go, this is the right one. Looking at its collection, I don't think you can call it in demand. Being a little bit straightforward with you. But yeah, what do you think? No, I don't think tools will make that much of an impact on these skins, I'm sorry to say, being realistic with you. But by itself, do you think it looks cool? I don't think that has transparency. But Diaz, you have made a pretty cool looking approach with this, a pretty interesting design. He has changed it up a bit. Oh, look at the shine there. Actually has impressed me quite a lot there. Good job. What about on the pickaxe? No, the pickaxe, damn it. So, okay. Best of luck to you. Keep up the good work. Now over to here. We have the Ultramarine hatchet and pickaxe too. So another attempt at this. There's a lot of tools this week. Lots of competition. But which one has stood out to you the most? Feel free to comment below. And just to quickly clarify, no glow. As you can see here at night time, whilst the deployables glow in the dark, the tools do not. I think he's holding it up. Yeah, I can't see him holding it up perfectly. I'm pretty sure that is him holding it up right now. I just can't see it that well, but I can confirm it doesn't glow in the dark, so there's no need to worry, alright? So, looking pretty cool, no complaints. Best of luck to you, Mr. Jeeba. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. And next, here we have the tempered EOKA. Could we see the return of one of the oldest collections we have in the game, the tempered collection? So if you've heard me talk a lot about Mr. Milho Frito recently, after he helped me make my Twitch drop submission, yeah, he's been around for a very long time, since the very beginning, and this is one of his many collections. Tempered collection was pretty much his very first one, if I can recall. If I were to just quickly go over to here, type in tempered. The AK-47 was the first skin, I'm sure. Scroll. Oh, there you go, yep. Early 2016. Get a good look at that. And then all of these were accepted afterwards. Well, we're going to question, if an EOKA skin were to be accepted, would it potentially have an impact on any of these skins? And I've got to be truthful with you, I don't think so. I don't think we're going to see that much of an impact with just one EOKA. But I also should point out, I mentioned it with the armoured door, how many EOKAs have we seen in 2025? And, how do I search for just the EOKA? Do I type in pistol? Point I'm trying to get across is, no, we haven't had an EOKA skin this year in 2025. Not that I'm aware of. Really? You cannot search for it. Oh, it's right there. Pistol. Oh. You're having a day, Hedge, aren't you? Yep, haven't had a single one in 2025. Could this be the first one in September? Well, we'll wait and see. Best of luck to Milho Frito and Sakati Similias. Right, so now over to here, we have some SAP skins to take a look at. We've got some very interesting designs. Oh, yes, indeed we do. So over to here, we have the Ink SAP, produced by Mr. Vase. Let's just get a good look at this. Very nice standard red aim sight. Pretty interested inky design. Looking pretty cool, no complaints here. If I could just quickly showcase to you the next one, this has more details on it. So a lot more special little details written all over. Looking pretty cool. And if I could just quickly show the aim down the sight, still the same aim sight, like no different like transparency or anything. So okay, pretty cool. Best of luck to Mr. Vase. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Now over to here we have the Lotus Pond SAP, an interesting, colourful, comfy design. Produced by L300. Let's just get a good look at the aim sight. And as you'll see, standard, it's got like a bit of turquoise blue with a bit of white on top. Stands out quite nice, looks pretty good. Best of luck to you. But of course, there's competition, shiny competition. The Isoparam SAP has been submitted and it has a white aim sight. Now, personally, if they wanted to do something completely different with the colour on the aim sight, I'd have gone dark blue. Because at least that would have stood out in every single environment. But still, it's a very nice, cool, shiny looking design. Are you a fan of the Isoparam collection? Do you like what you see? Let's now hop over to here, quickly take a look at the Isoparam skins, because as you should be aware, we actually have quite a lot of them that were submitted, but not that many of them that are accepted. So I think we've seen like 6 submissions recently. Unfortunately, as you can see here, this sold for $2.49. It's now sitting here at $1.53. However, L96 skins are pretty much like this in general. But over to here, we have a decent amount of jackhammers, but I think this is one of the lowest or cheapest ones at the moment, which is a bit odd, but we did get quite a decent amount of sales for it, didn't we? But we also got 2 jackhammers at the same time with this, didn't we? The aviator jackhammer, if you can recall. So, it might have been a bit of a, a rocky start. But I've got to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure that will rebound quite nicely as time goes on, especially as we go through post-Christmas 2026. That's January 2026. So if anything, I'd probably look at that, especially if we were to see something like this being accepted. I think that jackhammer by itself will go up in price by itself. But I think with the SAP it might get a bit of a boost, just saying. So we'll see. Best of luck to the skin creators. Let's see if that works out nicely. Now over to here, we've got some double barrel shotgun skins to showcase to you. Over to here, we have the Nobilita Nera. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. You can tell me off if I have done a bad job. Produced by Turpin and VSK Forever. A very nice, cool, metallic looking design with some nice gold trim. Pretty cool. And then we have, over to here, we have, oh, okay, I showed off the version 2 first. Whoops. This is a whole lot more golden. Yes, look at that. Very nice. So, what do you think? Feel free to comment below. But it does have competition. Oh, wait, it's got a transparent aim sight. Ooh, well, I don't think it matters that much. You're basically always running up to people and just shooting without aiming down, aren't you? So, yeah, anyway. Best of luck to you two. So, we do have competition. The Opal double barrel shotgun. So, it's very nice, white and shiny. I've mentioned many times in the past when I've seen some cool looking white skins, I say it's also pearlescent white and whatnot. But no, this is opalescent. Ah, I'm joking. Looks like it's got a bit of transparency there. Looking nice and shiny. Graphy, Yui, you've done a pretty good, decent job with this. Best of luck to you. If you, the viewer, likes it, feel free to comment below and consider showing your support. Those are some pretty interesting looking shotgun skins. Let's now take a look at some SAR skins. Let's get a good look at all of these. First of all, here we have the Rustborn SAR, the version 1, just to clarify. And you've got like a rat design all around on the side. Looking pretty cool. What about the aim sight? What do we see? It looks like it's the standard metallic aim sight. Okay, cool. Now over to here with the Rustborn SAR version 2. Get a good look at that. More metallic it seems, silvery overall, and it still has the same metallic aim sight. So best of luck to Sonar. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Oh. Now over to here with the Agony SAR, produced by RR3. Get a good look at this. It's got Cerberus on the side, looking somewhat angry and happy, I guess. I don't know. But yep, get a good look at that. Pretty cool. Nice and red. What about the aim down the sight image? aim down. There we are, perfection. Ooh, and immediately you'll notice it's got the exact same aim sight as the recent Heat Seeker SAR. So, if that were to be accepted, ooh, bad times for that SAR, but great times for this. Independently, that would be a very nice, very in-demand SAR skin. And it'd probably be a whole lot more affordable. So best of luck to Mr. R3. Sorry, I said that a bit awkward there. And this right here just so happens to be a collection continuation. You may recall we've had some minicopter skins in the past. I don't know if SCMM knows all of them, because some of them are spelled as mini, as in one word, and then copter, and then one of them's like minicopter or one word. Let's just go see for ourselves. So it's produced by Jessin. If I look this way, here we go, much better. Minicopter one word, minicopter two words. Now, unfortunately, both of them are down in price. It's a bit rusty. It's not very visually appealing, but that was the intention. It was supposed to be very DIY, very makeshift. So I respect it for what it is, but mostly everybody else does not. That is less than $1, and that is down by almost, it's down by 70 cents. I've never seen a SAP look so down bad over the past recent few years. So, yeah. Perhaps the SAR might have an impact, you might say, but I've got to be honest with you. After seeing the performance of those previous two skins, I don't think another skin's going to really make that much of a difference. I've got nothing against it. I like what it is. I feel like we need to see some nice grander designs every now and then, and we do see them being accepted as well. Standard aim sight there, by the way. But yeah, I don't think that's going to have a massive impact on the pre-existing skins. So best of luck to Jessin. Let's see if that works out for you. But I don't think the previous skins are going to bump up in price anytime soon. But hey, it can still be accepted. Keep up the good work. Now, alternatively, would you like to be bees? Omnipresent is still making more weapon skins, and what we have right here is the Bee SAR. A nice stripy yellow and black design with a very useful red aim sight. Obviously, it doesn't have any transparency or anything, but it's the colour of a bee. Do you like bees? Do you like Bee Movie? Yes. So, I mean, looking pretty sweet. But now let's just go remind ourselves of the bee collection. So, bee, because we've had two deployable skins, and both of them aren't looking very pretty. I mean, that's only down slightly. And I did say, as time goes on, I do expect it to recover and work out and become a nice investment. But yes, two deployables. I don't think a SAR is going to make that much of a difference. But if we got like the BAK, and then the SAR, and then some more, I don't think we have that many yellow weapons. Not that I can think of. Perhaps people would appreciate the bee collection. We'll see. Feel free to comment below. Are you a lover of the bee? Anyway, I don't think it have that much of an impact on the deployables, but it's nice to mention and bring up. If you like it, feel free to comment below. Express your love for the bees. Next, we have another collection continuation. You may recall we recently had the Squadron Python skin being accepted. Well, now we have the Squadron LR300. So just to quickly remind you, pretty cool looking Python, but it was a Python. But now we have an LR300. So it seems they're focusing the skins that haven't been getting that much love as of recent. The main thing with Pythons is the fact that people don't like Pythons. Yeah, sorry to say. But if they get a buff, perhaps there might be a lot more demand to use it and, you know, a lot more love for skins, perhaps. But yeah, it sends it up like that. And to now see that the skin creators intend to make an LR300, I'm sure you know exactly what you're about to see. Yep, all of it down real bad. LR300 is another weapon that's just not being appreciated. It's unfortunate, but I mean, you can see that for yourself. That is the worst performing Heat Seeker skin that's out at the moment. It's an LR300. It's not surprising. So, yeah. We did talk about this quite recently when I did the profit review for that. But, yes, it's not looking very pretty for LR300s. With a weapon-only collection as well, I don't think that's going to give the Python a massive boost. Let's just say that. But LJ, I can't pronounce that name. I'm so sorry. No, that's in Russian. And Shadow, yes. Best of luck to you three. Keep up the good work. Just keep making more. People do appreciate some nice-looking weapon collections. Do it for the love of the game. No, but keep up the good work. You're making some perfectly fine-looking skins. Not everything has to be a super insane, super flashy design. I think you've got a very nice, well-established looking design that people will be appreciating as time goes on. With a full-fledged collection, even better. So best luck to you three. Alright. Now, of course, the M39 is the focused item of the month, and we have a lot more M39 skins being submitted. Now, can I just clarify something? I did record a video showcasing some M39 skins. That's when we only had 6 of them submitted, and then like another 5 appeared afterwards. So if you're one of the skin creators that noticed your M39 wasn't in the video, I'm very sorry about that. I honestly thought that was the only M39s we had for the week, but then again, like 2 hours later, a whole lot more appeared. Anyway, Sunset M39 produced by EOKA, a pretty interesting, colourful design. Get a good look at that. Someone said it looks like the Solitude M4. And I'm not sure, but you can comment below if you think that. M4 from the CS2. So, okay, that's the version 1. Over to here, we have the version 2. Right. So which version do you prefer? Feel free to comment below. Get a good look at the aim sight. Pretty nice with the red and the blue. So, okay, cool. Best of luck to EOKA. Now over to here, we have the very hot coloured, half-burning M39. Get a good look at this. This has a standard sight with some orange all around. Should stand out quite nicely in various different environments, other than the desert perhaps. So best of luck to Mr. KRSCR and Mr. Gurin. Best of luck to you. Let's see if that works out nicely. A very nice hot coloured skin. Over to here with the reflective M39 produced by HSM and Clay's Tales. Yes, it's quite shiny. I've already looked at this in game. Looking pretty sweet. Nice sort of pinkish green and purple. But yeah, what are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below. Best luck to you two. Now over to here, jungle camouflage. It's the return of Nordan. The last time we saw him, he was making love a Giorgio. He tried to get an Easter Bunny version of him. No, you're being silly there. Anyway, back over to here. Jungle camouflage M39 green camo. We just recently had Arctic skull, and I think a lot of people wanted that because it was white. Well, would you like a green one? Is this what you need? Is this what you're looking for? He aims down. What do we see? Standard sight with red. Looking pretty sweet. So yeah, feel free to comment below. Best of luck to Nordan. Over to here we have the Instagun M39. Apparently this has cut sight, so we'll give it a good look. Produced by Mr. Skurat94. Brightly coloured. Stands out quite nicely. Very noticeable. Do you like that? Do you like the transparency that you see right there? Feel free to comment below. And best of luck to Skurat. Over to here with the carbon fibre. This also has transparency. This is produced by Mr. FaZe. Unfortunately, no aim down the sight image. But you can see from there. No, it's got the circle still. It's not a aim sight then. We do have a second version though. But yeah, same thing. This one's a little bit more white, but still a standard sight. Well, FaZe, probably I just looked at transparency and just assumed. But if you had an aim down the sight image, it'd be super helpful. Well, best of luck to you regardless. And now over to here. This is a collection continuation. Produced by Farfly and Nanetta. This right here is the Zebra M39. A perfectly fine white and black stripe design with a lovely bit of purple. Yes, that will stand out in every single environment. Let's now remind you all of the Zebra skins. I remember when this Thompson came out. Initially it didn't do that much, and then it just spiked in demand and went crazy. Now, today it's just slightly in evens, but that used to be much higher. Anyway, Weapon Only Collection. It was appreciated for quite some time now, I should point that out. These two not so much, but that, yeah, for sure. And now, apparently, even though it's an LR300, it still worked out quite nicely. Could we see the return of this collection after about 3 years? Well, I mean, I'm not going to say no. What do you reckon, though? Do you like the Zebra design? Would you like to become the Zebra? Feel free to comment below. But yeah, I don't think it's going to have a massive impact on the pre-existing skins. That's usually what happens with a weapon-only collection. Sorry to say, but it just keeps on repeating. What matters most is, do you like it? Feel free to comment below. Best luck to you two. Now over to here, we have a very nice transparent design. It is the Phantom M39. So yeah, very nice stylish approach, produced by Mr. Shedmon. But if we could just get a good aim down sight image. Where's the aim down sight image? There we are. Perfect. Lovely. Lots of nice red and gold. But that right there is what matters most. I think Facepunch is slowly steering towards accepting a transparent aim sight soon. But the Arctic Skull, now we've got Toxic Wolf. Neither of them have a special sight, but this right here, could this be the one? Or will Facepunch just try and avoid all of them? We shall see. Now if we could just quickly go over to here, take a look at the Phantom collection. Yep, it's a fairly older collection, as you'll see here. Quite a lot of skins were accepted. This has been out since 2017. Now recently we got the backpack accepted. Very cool. But when that was accepted, it didn't even have an impact. Nothing changed. So to be brutally honest with you, I don't think an M39 is going to make that much of an impact. However, independently, will people appreciate it with that aim sight? We'll see. And remember, if you like it, feel free to comment below. Best luck to Shedmon. And of course, we have another Abyss skin. This, of course, means no Night Demon this week, but I was anticipating this. It felt like he was going to pace himself, and then he'll do something else. So, okay, cool. Little Ranger, Graham Crowan, they have returned with the Abyss collection. We have an Abyss M39, and I ask you, do you like it? Are you a fan? Standard sight with a purple aim sight right there. Okay, well, I mean, it's still okay, no issues, no problems. But we will ask you, will this have an impact on the Abyss collection? And judging by what I see over here, I don't think it will. It'll be cool, I mean, independently, but yeah, some of these weapon skins that have come out recently, not the best. Not terrible, but not the best. I'd still expect to go down in price. But a smart barter can always work out nicely. Main thing, though, is it won't have an impact on these already existing skins, that's what I'm going to say. So, I mean, you know, you could still, like, comment below your thoughts and whatnot, but yeah, I don't think that's going to have a massive impact on the pre-existing skins. But yeah, it's nice to see something different. Could we see a lot more Abyss weapons in the future? What would you personally like to see being made next? Feel free to comment below. Best luck to you two. Right then, so now we're on to the final stretch with the AK-47s. Let's just get through all of these, and then after that, it'll be clothing and armour. Oh, I thought I'd done, I have more. Right. So, for the first AK-47 of the batch, produced by Mr. Giggle and Rendex, we have the AK-47 Beast re-upload. You don't have to call it a re-upload, you could just delete the old one and put this one up, but hey, that's fine. So this is a standard looking AK-47 aim sight. Bit of green, bit of red. Pretty scary looking monster to the side. Looking pretty cool. Right, best of luck to you, good sir. And now over to here, we have the Element AK-47. This apparently has no stock. Ooh. Produced by Mr. Verona. A pretty interesting black design. But what about the aimed and a sight image? Where is that? That's what we care about most. There we are, perfection. And what do I see? That is a nice bit of red. Standard sight, but with red. Cool, not going to complain. Perfectly fine. Best of luck to you, Mr. Verona. Over to here with the Starline AK-47. Get a good look at this. Produced by Youporn Hyper Monster. A pretty strange combination of purple and green. But it stands out. It's unique, looking pretty cool. And, of course, with the aim down the sight image, you can see for yourself. Standard sight, but all nice and shiny green. So perhaps that might stand out in the grassy green areas. We'll see. Best of luck to you two. Now over to here with the SWAT AK-47. There's actually two versions of this. Yes. So it says it's got a cut aim sight. Let's go see for ourselves. So I've seen that for some weapons in the past. That's fine with me. It's got a bit of blue right there. So okay, that's looking pretty cool. Not too bad. Looking pretty sweet. But come on now. What does extra cuts refer to? Well, let's go ahead and take a look at that. So we have the extra cuts version, and where is the aim sight? Gimme, gimme, gimme. Show me what you got, and I can confirm it's pretty much like the Twitch drop AK-47s we've seen recently. Lots of transparency there. Nice bit of blue that's very noticeable in the grassy green areas. Pretty cool. Well, Mr. MA1. Could we see your SWAT AK-47 being accepted? Ladies and gentlemen, feel free to comment below. What do you think? Do you like it? Over to here with the Cerebral AK-47. It's got a big brain over it. It's got a big mouth and teeth. Oh god, that's scary. Come on guys, is it Halloween yet? Chill out, relax. But yep, get a good look at that. Perfectly fine aim down the sight. Red, not going to complain. Well, Mr. Hessiam. Yes, he's practicing for Halloween. Oh god, what's he going to make? We'll see, we'll see. And we also have the second version with no stock. So, okay, that's pretty cool. That's fine. Now over to here with the Darkness AK-47, produced by Mr. Wagan, Mr. WAGAN. Pretty interesting pattern design there. Not too bad. We aim down the sight, and what do we see? Standard aim sight, black, no complaints. Should stand out in pretty much every single environment. Best of luck to you, good sir. Now over to here with the Light Clan AK-47. A white AK-47, you say? Well, I think a lot of people might appreciate that, just saying. We don't have many white AKs, and that's why the Comics AK-47 is what, like $18 now? I haven't been keeping track, but I know it's pretty pricey. White aim sight, gold trim, scary looking face. Hang on a minute. This is your Ninja AK-47, but inverted. I figured you out. It is. Look at it. Huh. Okay then. I wouldn't call it a collection continuation, but interesting. Well then. What do you reckon? We'll be getting some... what's the word to say? Anti? Well, we'll see. Anyway. Anti-Ninja collection, we'll see. Best of luck to you. Best of luck to you. Inverted. You get the idea. Anyway. Hollow Knight. Oh, come on now. Hollow Knight AK-47. Are you hoping it gets noticed with all the sing-song videos and whatnot? Anyway, get a good look at that. Aim down the sight. Come on. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Right. Standard sight. Pretty interesting usage of colours. Feel free to comment below your thoughts. Best of luck to Segius, and let's see if that potentially gets accepted. And now over to here. This is the last skin of all the weapons and tools. Produced by Kit, we have the Dragon Blaze AK-47. A nice fiery design, haha. Got a nice bit of orange right there. That'll stand out perfectly in every single environment. Looking pretty cool. Best of luck to Mr. Kit. And that just so happens to be the final weapon skin out of all the skins we've just taken a look at. So feel free to comment below which one has stood out to you the most. Which one would you like to see been accepted the most? And now, let's proceed and start talking about all the clothing armor pieces. And over to here, we have the Owl backpack. Now, I actually can't remember this is collection continuation. No. Whilst it's a version 3, I do remember getting an Owl-themed AK-47 skin in the past. But no, this is independent. This is by itself. Guys, I've got to be honest with you. You could, like zoom in a bit more. You could zoom in a little bit more. Okay, there you go. That's the Owl backpack. I mean, okay. I hope you got a good view of it. Cassette, Spectro. Come on now. You can do a much better job of that. Just saying. Like, being brilliantly honest. So, okay. Best of luck. And over to here, immediately, Señor Tomato Cap. So Mr. Sepesh is doing some wacky designs. Sepesh, just go for it. Make a water purifier. I need it. Do it, please. Do it. Do it. I want tomato water. Anyway, Señor Tomato Cap. Get a good look at their silly, goofy face. He's on a cap now. Earlier this year, we saw that very special crown skin. It was a cap skin, if you can remember. And I was like, I don't think you're going to see another cap skin for a very, very long time. And then the very next week for Valentine's, we got skin accepted. So, what do I call it? Baseball cap. Yeah, it's got like a specific terminology that I had to search for. There we go. And as you can see, yeah, we got those two. That's kind of slowly started to recover as time has gone on. But unfortunately, that's just gone down. But yeah, 2 years. I was expecting another 2 years to see another one. But could we see Señor Tomato Cap being accepted? Your thoughts, please? I did wear this in my special preview video. It's quite shiny. I'm not sure if everybody's super happy about that. Perhaps you're more than happy to type in tomato because I can't type in Señor. Perhaps you're just more than happy to see more Señor Tomato skins. Now, currently right now, that's doing good. That's doing okay. That's doing good. And that not so good. But if we were to just get a random new skin accepted, will all of that potentially spike up quite nicely? Well, with that being accepted, all of this did go up. I would like to see it rebound because I've bought a few of them. We'll see what happens next. But yeah, best of luck to the Señor Tomato creator, Mr. Sepesh. What Señor Tomato skin would you like to see being made? What's the wackiest thing you could think of? Feel free to comment below. Hey, he's going for it. He's doing different things. I don't see many other skin creators making cap skins regularly. Now over to here, we've got some primitive skins to take a look at. Over to here, we have the rifled bandana and poncho combination. An interesting primitive black option, looking pretty sweet. If that's to be accepted, well, you could look forward to potentially seeing some burlap clothing or some high clothing. We'll see what becomes of that. So best of luck to Mr. Sean Mick. Let's see if it gets accepted. Now over to here, we have competition produced by Mr. 1RJ34633. Whilst it's not black, it's got an interesting, like, lighter tone. A very darkish grey. Pretty interesting. This man was attacked. Now he's turned into a werewolf, I'm guessing. I'm not sure, but yeah, look at him. Got a lovely pair of teeth there, yeah. So, yeah, looking pretty good. Best of luck to Mr. 1RJ34633. Let's see if that potentially gets accepted. Now, over to here, speaking of burlap clothing and high clothing, let's get a good look at these two pairs here. Punk burlap shirt and pants, produced by Mr. Fuff. Well, that's looking pretty shiny. Not super shiny, I have worn it in game. It's pretty cool. No complaints here. So what are your thoughts? Would you like to dress up like a punk? Feel free to comment below. Best luck to Fuff. Now, alternatively, we have hide clothing. And that is produced by Mr. Multi-Hat Boris and Mr. Damdin. We have deep seaweed hide clothing. Now, is it a collection continuation? I don't remember. It says deep seaweed here. It is a continuation for the poncho. They changed that name. Okay, deep seaweed collection. We've got a collection continuation. What's it called now? I actually completely forgot. If I type in poncho and look at the most expensive ones, I think that's going to be one way of finding out. Because it's not exactly the most expensive, but it's also not the cheapest. So if I could just scroll down, I think we're going to see it very quickly now. and it's going to probably be right here. There we are. Deep sea poncho. Okay, well, we should refer to this as the deep sea hide clothing. I don't remember if we saw a previous attempt in the past, but hey, primitive green. What are your thoughts? Will it even happen? That's the question to ask. We've only had Reptile Hunter being accepted so far this year, the poncho and the bandana. Will Face Punch consider this? Well, we'll have to wait and see. So, all right, looking pretty good. If that were to be accepted, and trust me, I would make a big fuss about this, I am pretty sure that poncho will be bought out. So, over to here, lots of people wanted it back in April when everybody was super hyped up for the jungle, but since then it's been slowly trending down more and more and more. Quite unfortunate, but yeah, that's like every single green skin this year. All right, cool. Well, keep an eye out. We'll probably see that spike up in price ever so nice if this were to be accepted. We shall see. What's going on here? Ah, what? Okay, well, it seems the hide pants aren't working. Not sure what's going on there. Moving on. Moving on, here we have a collection continuation. Cyberjacket. This is produced by Mr. Camp. So early last year, we saw the cyber clothing and armor being accepted. We've got a full collection. But around the same time, we also had Hardsuit collection and Damascus. So that didn't really stand out super great. And while some of the skins are doing pretty all right, not all of them are doing super great. But with a jacket skin, we have seen in the past clothing and armor skin sparkling on sparkling price when a jacket were to be accepted. So I will sit here and say, you know what, maybe the hoodie and pants, maybe the kilt, they'll probably bounce up a bit. But I've got to say, overall, this whole collection, it hasn't been very in demand for quite some time. Yes, some of the skins are kind of nice and the positive and whatnot, but overall, it's not exactly it's not exactly super demand. Like, only 2 of these have sold today. That's what I'm trying to get across. So, okay, well, fair enough. Take that into consideration, but if it was another collection, by default, with the arrival of a jacket, I would expect some of the clothing armor skins to go up in price quite nicely. Just not tier 3. That's the only answer I'd say. So, okay, cool. Well then, Le Cramp, keep up the good work. Why not try some primitive skins? Couldn't hurt. Let's just close that, and now let's talk about the other skins. We've got Baby Octopus hoodie and pants next, and then some tier 2 armor. So I did show this off in the special preview video. I looked at it, and I was like, well, you know what? We don't get many skins like this, do we? No. Not with that type of colour scheme. So I shared it. I showed it off. Grima Katarina, you've done something very unique, very standout. But now I ask you, the viewer, do you like the colour scheme? Do you think it looks cool? Feel free to comment below. And over to here, it's another attempt for a blackout alternative. Here we have Ronin Tier 2. Now, Bastaz Henta, I didn't want to sound so demeaning, sorry about that. But yeah, how many blackout attempts do we see every single year? And to be honest with you, how many do we see being accepted? A whole lot more compared to green ones, and white ones, and light brown ones, that's for sure. So many blackout alternatives, next to no whiteout alternatives, next to no Forest Raiders alternatives, next to no Desert Raiders alternatives. I don't know why they just keep wanting to accept more and more and more. So Bastaz, Henta, I don't blame you. If you think you can get that accepted, I think it'll sell quite nicely. I think you'd do quite nice with that. You'd be pretty happy, wouldn't you? Yeah, so we'll see. But imagine if they accepted a brand new clothing armor set piece instead of something that's already existing. We'll see. Okay, I'm a bit deflated. Sorry about that. Now over to here, we have a second attempt for the tier 3 for Luke Goblin. You had a good look at that. Gotta be honest, I do like how everybody's all lined up here. He's definitely making great use of the mannequins. That's a lot of Luke Goblins. Yes, yes, yes. So yeah, looking pretty sweet. It's a second attempt. Do you like it more compared to the first version? Sorry about that. I haven't breathed enough. You're almost finished, Hedge. Just breathe a little bit more, and let's move on. Cuba, Voodoo. I think it looks funny. I think people like it. Let's see if the second version could be accepted. Let's see if it works out nicely. I don't like the weird nipples. It's a bit odd. Best of luck. Now over to here, we have the Gilded Bones Tier 3 armor, produced by Minoic Man. That's a pretty cool looking design for the face mask. So what are your thoughts? Do you think that looks nice? Would you like to see that potentially being accepted? It's not all metallic. Got a nice bit of gold right there as well. Well, best of luck to Minoic Man. Let's see what becomes of that. And over to here, produced by Wirecat, we have the Biomecha Tier 3. An interesting sort of yellow and orange option. Looking pretty cool there. What are your thoughts? Feel free to comment below, and best of luck to Mr. Wirecat. And what do we have right here? The last skin of the video, we have Temple Tier 3. And I will tell you now, I've already tested this out in the forest. I've already tested this out in the jungle. And yeah, you can look at that and you can consider that to be some not super in your face, but vaguely green camouflage tier 3 armor. I quickly slapped on some Forest Raiders hoodie and pants and a kilt and whatnot, and I went to the jungle, I went to the forest. Yes, this still does a perfectly fine job. No, that little face there does not glow in the dark. No need to worry, no need to panic. So I will have a short video showcasing just that, don't you worry. But honestly, yeah. You could just remove the tier 3 armor from Forest Raiders, put that on instead, and you'll save quite a lot more money. Oh yes. So yes, the previous skins, the previous deployables and the satchel charge, they did glow, but this does not. Just really got to get that in your head. It does not glow. It appears to be bright, but it doesn't glow, alright? Cool. I think that could actually work out very nicely, but we've said this many times previously. Will face punch even... I can't search there, can I? How do you search? Oh no, you have to, alright? Would face punch dare consider? And I type in Temple Collection, and it doesn't really come up. So we're at the sheep in the door. It would be nice if we just search for collections. I mean, when I do this now, I think... Collection, there we go. Yeah, perfect, right. So, yeah, down 30, down 47, down 20. I don't know if the armor would help this out, but I'm definitely gonna start rubbing my hands in anticipation for some brand new tier 2 and hoodie and pants. So, independently, I look forward to the future of this if it were to be accepted. But in regards to the already existing skins, I don't really expect that much, I'm sorry to say. So, okay, fair enough. So that's it, that's a wrap, that's the whole video. Sorry if I went on for a bit long, but there was quite a lot of things to talk about. And I'm sorry if I was a bit mumbly, a bit stumbly. I actually had to stop a couple times during this video, I'm sorry about that if you noticed. But yeah, quite a lot of skins that were submitted. Now if I just quickly hop back over to here. Have we seen more Twitch drops? I've noticed something's just appeared. Something's just appeared. What is it though? Is it a brand new submission? Oh look, Pretex has just uploaded this. Alright, well Pretex, at the very end, save for last I guess you could say. As you can see, we've got a burlap red thread. Burlap shirt here. Oh no, it's a hoodie. No, that's a hoodie. Okay. What is this for? It is just a submission. I was looking at it, I was thinking, is this for like a server? Is this for like potential Twitch drop? But no. Just an interesting approach, an interesting design. So Pretex, best of luck to you. And viewer, feel free to comment below. But yeah, at the very end. So, okay, cool. Is that it though? Was there anything else? I really am hoping to see another Twitch drop submission. So I'm not seeing it, unfortunately. But yeah, all of these skins in a nice, presentable manner. And some of you might be sitting there wondering, well, hang on a minute, Hedge. How have you managed to get it to make it look like this? Well then, I can confirm to you that I have gone through the effort to make a curated list, a followed authors list. And if you'd like to set one up for yourself, feel free to look in the top right corner of this video right now. You'll see a special card has appeared. If you click it, it'll navigate you to a video to showcase to you the various different ways in which you can build up your own followed authors list. So yeah, I wasn't actually preparing for that, but it just neatly rolled in like that. So the Twitch drops. Here's the generic drops we know about so far. Yes, another fridge and another locker. Thank you, Restoria. They didn't know. It's fine. But we have so many locker skins this year and so many fridges. Oh. Well, I did anticipate it. I did warn people. I was expecting so many more fridges this year. There we go. But hey, at least it's got a pretty cool transparent design and it glows so brightly. So when all of these Twitch drops do manage to actually appear, I assure you, I'll have a lovely video showcasing all of them. I just need to see all of them. Where are they? Oh, Face Punch, help me out here. But unfortunately, if it doesn't appear within the next 24 hours, I might just upload the video on Saturday. I'm sorry to say that, but that's the position I'm in at the moment. So here's hoping we do manage to see more of them. I could probably point this out to some of you. If you were to go to SMDD, you can see that there's an item, a workshop section just right over to here. And you too can keep track of all the new submissions through this way. And sometimes when you see like the first attempt for a brand new Twitch drop, you can kind of see it here. But remember, there's no point in looking at it and thinking and judging it then, because you've got to wait until it's actually fully finished. So yeah, just want to confirm that. And now on micro522.com, if you were to look in the description, you'll see a link to this website. All the skins here are presented in terms of like how popular they are, So you got upvotes, downvote ratio here, or the upvotes or the downvotes, but overall score is an amalgamation of upvotes, downvotes, favourites, views. So you get the idea. Sinotype Charcoal is on top, followed by Small Diesel, followed by the Predator Bandana, followed by Nuke Vibe Sheet Metal Door, followed by Hell Portal Garage Door. And I've really got to get this point across to everybody. Hell Portal literally just came out like a few hours ago. Well, I mean, half a day ago, I should say, to clarify. Got a little bit mistaken with my timing there. Cool. So, that's cool. But if I were to just quickly hop over to here, I'd just like to confirm a few more Halloween skins have appeared. Just 2 more. You are definitely going to see the vast majority of submissions probably in the very last week. So you're probably not going to see that many until October, is basically what I'm going to say. God, my voice is really odd today. I'm a little bit high-pitched in certain points. Sorry about that. What's this? What's that? What's that? Are we going to see some brand new wallpapers like we saw for Lunar New Year? It appears Face Punch is currently working on some Halloween wallpapers. Refresh? Anything new? No. Well, Alex, we're looking forward to it. Are we going to see some super spooky designs? Is this what Bone Walls are going to be? I've already quickly pointed out to Shadow Hopper, but we'll see, we'll see. I was hoping for it to be like a building skin. We'll see, we'll see. Anyway, that's it. That's a wrap. So I'll keep track and hope to see those brand new Twitch drop submissions soon, hopefully. And that's it. Sorry if I come across as a bit tired. I got up early to try and get this sorted. I'm sorry. But yeah, this isn't a normal thing I do. I normally take my time and upload it on Wednesday. So yeah. Thank you very much. Catch you later. See you, goodbye.